Holy schmackerels, since I have been sharing more pictures, my food, my workouts, I'm beginning a ton of questions from you wanting to get to know me better. So I am going to put together a little series where I try to explain myself in a nutshell and give you all the details I think you're looking for. So in this video, it's who's Heather? What is this about her weight loss? Why is it that I care and want to listen to what she has to say? All right, so in a nutshell, I'd struggled with my weight since third grade. I had hit well over 200 pounds in high school. My first binge eating episode was around 8 or 9 years of age. I was an obese kid, an obese teenager, yo-yo cycled for the majority of my life. It wasn't until 2006 when I found out I was pregnant with my first son that I was pushing 300 pounds. My OBGYN told me, I don't want you to gain any weight because you're at your highest weight that you've ever been. I decided at that moment, as I was hysterically crying and leaving the OBGYN office, that I was going to do things differently because I came from a household where other people struggled with their weight. They had been on and off diets their entire life. I was seeing a cycle that I did not want to pass on to a new generation. So as a former middle school math teacher, I started using more logic and thought with how I was going to approach this. And I said, well, if every time I yo-yo diet, restrict and binge, I continue to gain weight, I spent basically 10 years trying to lose 100 pounds or better, and I ended up gaining weight because of my restricting and binging. If I had just in that same 10-year period focused on slow, sustainable weight loss and lost just 1 pound per month for the 10 years, I would have been 120 pounds down. But unfortunately, I had been the kind of person who took my calendar off the wall, said, I'm going to lose 5 pounds every week. I'm going to have 100 pounds off by this date. But there was no way I could sustain it. And there was a period where I actually did lose the weight. I was actually the weight I am now. And I went to college. I couldn't maintain it. I ended up binging and gaining it all back. So my whole approach had to change. So I focused on maintenance as a focal point. Like, okay, yes, Heather, you want to lose this weight, but if you can't maintain it, what difference does it make? You've lost weight before, but gained it all back. So in that moment, I made a decision. I was going to focus on habits, and I was only going to do things I could keep up with long term. So then from 2006 to about 2012, I had 2 more babies in there and 3 boys altogether, and I managed to lose 170 pounds. So I would lose some, maintain through a pregnancy, lose more, maintain through a pregnancy. And then after my third son, I had a good 18 solid months of just focusing on weight loss in combination with taking care of 2 toddlers and a baby. So it was a very, very busy time. I have now been maintaining this weight loss since 2012. And what I did is in 2012, I started the Half Size Me podcast. I hope all of you are listening to it, but if you're not, let me welcome you to listen to it. We have been turning out episodes since 2012. I think we're well over 340 at this point, or 440. I don't know, I lose track of these things. But it is available to you, Stitcher, I believe iHeartRadio, what used to be Apple, which I don't know if it's iTunes, Apple Store, but we're all places. And so you can listen to Sanity in your ear constantly. I then started the Half Size Me community in 2013, where I've been bringing people together that want to lose weight in a slow, sustainable way, focusing on their behavior modification and mindset. So we are a non-dogmatic, open to everyone approach. What you eat and how you choose to track your food or not track your food, totally your prerogative. You and I and everyone who struggles with weight struggles with the mind stuff. That's what trips us up. And that's what we're there to fix in the Half Size Me community. So I hope that's me in a nutshell, 5 minutes or less. And I am going to do some other videos on my exercise, loose skin, all these great questions you've been sending me from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm going to start covering them here in a little series. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.